So just take your time and start to find a position that you can sit in comfortably. So you're welcome to cross your legs, but you don't have to. You can elevate your hips in any way that supports you. So you can sit even on a chair if that's more comfortable for you. And we're going to sit up as tall as we can. We'll close our eyes and we'll let our arms rest down by our sides. And we're just going to take a moment to begin to become present, to begin to connect with the present breath. And so we begin to let go of all of those stories that are floating around through our mind. And instead, we let our mind begin to rest as our breath begins to move with more intention. So you begin to deepen your breath, inviting both your inhale and your exhale in and out through your nose, if your nose allows. We start to find what we call a 3-part breath. So as we inhale, we'll allow our upper chest, and then our lower chest, and then our belly to expand. And as we exhale, we'll reverse that. We'll pull our belly in. We'll pull our ribs down and let our chest draw down. So we take our time to find a long, slow, deep breath that we can maintain without creating any sense of unease or any sense of distress. And this will be the breath that will guide our practice. This will be the breath that will guide our movement. But more importantly, it becomes a place for our mind to focus if we feel our mind wandering. And so I'm going to invite you today to let your practice and let yourself be your own teacher as you begin to explore the movement with your breath. Notice what your body's telling you and allow yourself to listen. So take a moment to then connect with your gratitude, with something bigger and deeper than you and the stories that your mind creates. And then we'll start to move. So we're going to let our chin drop down towards our chest. And then we'll start to round from side to side. So we'll take an inhale as we take our right ear towards our right shoulder. And as we exhale, we'll come back, chin to our chest. And then we'll round over to our left. And as we exhale, we'll gently come back. We'll do that a couple more times each direction, making it as big or as small as you'd like it to be. And so as you move, allow your body and your breath to communicate with you, to guide you. And so once you're even between both sides, then you'll come back to the center. We'll take a deep breath in. We'll sweep our arms up and overhead, lengthening our spine as we lift. And as we exhale, we'll let our hands come together to meet at our heart. We'll take a deep breath in, reaching up, sweeping high. And as we exhale, we let our hands come together to meet at heart center. We'll do that one more time. We'll take a deep breath in, we reach up. And as we exhale, our hands come together to meet at our heart. Then we'll take an inhale, we'll sweep up. And this time as we exhale, we'll take a side bend. We'll bring one arm down as we open our ribs. We'll stay here, we'll reach a little further. And then we'll rise back up. As we exhale, we'll switch sides. Again, we'll stay here for a moment. We'll reach a little further. And then we'll rise back up. We'll do that a couple more times each direction, taking your time to feel, to notice, to let your body and your breath be your teacher. We'll do that one more time each way. So we reach up through the center. Then we'll take our side bend. We'll stay here. We reach a little further. And then we'll restack. Last one, we'll take our side bend. We'll stay here, pausing, reach a little further, notice what's here. And then we'll rise back up. We'll take an inhale and sweep our arms up and overhead. And then as we exhale, we'll take a twist. And this time we'll stay sitting up a little bit taller with our inhale and gently deepening our twist with our exhale. Letting your body and your breath communicate with you. So you stop letting your mind wander and chatter, and instead you feel what's present. And we'll take an inhale and unwind. We'll reach high. And as we exhale, we'll switch sides. And again, we go to whatever degree feels good. We sit up a little bit taller with our inhales and gently deepen our twists with our exhale, using our breath to explore. And then we'll come back to the center. We'll reach high. And as we exhale, we'll release our arms. We're going to find our way over to all fours. So if you're sitting on something, feel free to move it. We'll bring our wrists under our shoulder. And we'll bring our knees under our head. We'll take an inhale as we begin to drop our belly, gently lifting our chest, lifting our gaze. And as we exhale, we'll round our spine up. We'll take an inhale as we drop our belly, lifting our heart, lifting our gaze. And as we exhale, we'll send our spine high. We'll do that a few more times. Letting your body and your breath be your teacher. Listening to what your body and your breath have to say. We'll take an inhale as we drop our belly and lift our chest. Now as we exhale, we'll round our back as we take our hips back towards our heel. We'll take an inhale as we come forward, our chest lifting. As we exhale, we'll round our back as we take our hips back towards our heel. We'll do that a few more times. Again, letting your breath be your guide. And then we'll stay back in our child's pose. We'll take a few deep breaths. Really feel your breath expanding through the back of your body. Take a moment and notice what your body and your breath are saying to you without judgment or expectation. Then we'll come down on to our belly. So we'll lie down. Take your arms to any position that's comfortable for you. We'll take an inhale as we gently lift our chest, using the strength of our back. And as we exhale, we'll release. We'll take an inhale, lengthening our spine. We'll lift our chest. And as we exhale, we'll lower. We'll do that a few more times. Inhaling, we rise. And exhaling, we lower. Inhaling, we'll lift up. And as we exhale, we'll release. The next time we lift up, we'll go up and stay up. Take a few deep breaths. As you stay, allow your attention to move inward and notice what your body and your breath are telling you. Letting your body and your breath be your teacher. And we'll gently release. You can pause on your belly and shake out your hips, or you can press back in to a child's pose. Whatever feels more balancing for you. And then we'll come back to our child's pose if we're not already there. We'll bring our hands around towards the small of our back. We'll take an inhale, rising up to standing on our knees. We'll sweep high. As we exhale, we'll pull our belly in, pressing our hips back. We'll sweep our arms back and around. We'll take an inhale as we rise up to standing on our knees. And as we exhale, we pull our belly in, pressing our hips back. We'll sweep our arms around. We'll do that a couple more times. Letting your breath be your guide. Letting your breath and your body be your teacher. Listening to what's here, what shows up, what your body and your breath are telling you. Then we'll rise up to standing on our knees. We'll release our arm. We'll bring our right foot forward and our left knee down. So we'll find a kneeling lunge. We'll take an inhale as we sink in to our hips. We'll sweep our left arm up. And as we exhale, we'll release. We'll zip up our inner thighs as we come out. We'll take an inhale as we sink into our hips, reaching high. And as we exhale, we release. We'll do that a few more times. Taking your time. Then you'll come into it and stay. We'll pause here for a moment. Take any arm variation you would like. If it helps to close your eyes to feel what's present, then close your eyes. Let your attention move inward and feel what's being communicated. Then we'll bring our left hand down to a block or the mat. We'll take a twist open to our right. You go to whatever degree feels good to you. You stay here for a few breaths. And then we'll release the twist. We'll start to straighten our right leg. It may not be your deepest expression of the pose. It's the first time you've stretched your hamstring today. So walk your hands back so they're under your shoulder. And then we're going to take a few breaths moving our spine. You may want some books or some blocks under your hand. You'll take an inhale as you lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, you'll round it. You'll do that a few more times. Again, it doesn't have to be your deepest expression of the posture. But as you stay, notice how your experience of the posture is changing. As you change the position of your spine, notice how your experience is changing. The next time you fold forward, you'll stay there. Take a few deep breaths, listening to what your body and your breath are telling you. And then we'll release. We'll sink back forward into our hips. We'll turn our right knee and our right toes open and we'll walk our chest over towards the left. Then we can stay up on our hands or we can bend our elbows and bring our forearms down. Again, it doesn't matter how high or how low, but instead you're finding a place where you can stay and breathe, where your breath can move spaciously, where you can keep a sense of connection. And then we'll gently release. We'll come back to a neutral position. So you can come to a child's pose or you can come to a downward dog, whatever speaks to you more. And again, you take a few deep breaths, allowing your breath and your body to communicate with you, to be your teacher, to listen to what shows up without adding to the story. And then we'll come back to kneeling. We'll bring our left foot forward and our right knee down. You want a little bit of space for you to sink into your hips. We'll take an inhale, we'll sink into our hips. We'll sweep our right arm up if our shoulder allows. And as we exhale, we release. We'll take an inhale as we sink into our hips. Our sternum presses forward, we reach high. And as we exhale, we lower. We'll do that a few more times. So the next time we come into our hips, we'll stay. We'll take a few deep breaths with any arm variation you would like. If it helps to close your eyes, then close your eyes. Allow your breath and your body to be your teacher, to listen without creating a story around what appeared. And then we'll bring our right hand down. We'll take a twist open to our left. And again, you'll stay here for a few breaths, allowing yourself to explore, to use your breath, to change your experience and notice what shows up. And then we'll release the twist. We'll start to straighten our left leg. We'll walk our hands back. So again, this may not be your deepest expression of the posture, and that's okay. We're going to move our spine, so feel free to bring your hands up a little higher on blocks or books if you need to. You'll take an inhale and lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, you round your spine. You'll do that a few times, noticing how your experience changes as you stay, letting your breath and your body talk to you. So the next time you round your spine, you'll stay there and take a few deep breaths, letting your breath and your body be your teacher. And then we'll sink back forward into our hips. We'll turn our left knee and our left toes open, and we'll walk our chest towards the right. Then you can stay up on your hands, or you can bend your elbows and come down a little lower if you choose. It's not about how low you can go. It's about finding a place where you can find connection, where you can breathe, where you can listen to what your breath and your body have to say without creating a story through your mind. We'll come back to the center and we'll release. Again, you can press back in to a child's pose, or you can come to a downward dog if that speaks to you more. You'll stay here for a few breaths. And then as you're ready, you'll start to find your way up to standing, taking your time to get there. We'll stand up as tall as we can. We'll take an inhale, reaching our arms up and overhead. And as we exhale, we'll fold forward. We'll let our chest come down towards our legs. We let the back of our neck grow long. Then we'll take an inhale. We'll find a spinal extension, a neutral spine. And as we exhale, we round our spine forward. We'll do that several times. As we inhale, we'll lengthen our spine. As we exhale, we'll pull our belly in and fold. As we inhale, we lengthen. And as we exhale, we fold. We'll do that one more time. The next time you fold forward, you'll stay down. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Let your arms go to any position that serves you. Finding a place where your breath and your body can speak to you, where you can listen without judgment or ego. And then we'll inhale and rise to standing, reaching high. And as we exhale, our hands come to our heart. Then we'll take an inhale, we'll reach up. And as we exhale, we'll sit back into our chair. We'll bend our knees, pressing our hips back. We'll take a deep breath in, reaching high. As we exhale, we'll bend our knees, we'll sink back in to our hips. We'll do that a few more times, moving with the whole duration of your breath, so you can feel and notice what your body has to communicate. Letting your breath and your body be your teacher. The next time we sit back into our chair, we'll stay. We're gonna move our arms here. So we're gonna take an inhale and reach our arms up. And as we exhale, we'll let our hands come to our heart. We'll do that a few more times. As we inhale, we'll reach up. As we exhale, we let our hands come to our heart. Noticing what your body and your breath are communicating. Paying attention without ego or attachment. One more. The next time we inhale, we'll rise to standing. And as we exhale, we let our hands come back to meet at our heart. We close our eyes and we pause. We allow ourselves to feel the quality of our breath and the clarity of our mind. We notice a sense of energy and circulation. And then we'll bring our right foot forward and our left leg back. So we'll find a warrior one stance, bending your right knee. You'll sink in to your hip. We'll take an inhale as we bend our knee. We'll bend our elbows and open our chest. We'll stay here. As we inhale, we'll reach high. And as we exhale, we'll release. We'll do that a few more times. We'll inhale and move into it. We'll stay here and exhale. As we inhale, we reach high. And as we exhale, we release. As we inhale, we'll sink into it. We'll stay here and exhale. Inhaling, we reach up. And exhaling, we release. We'll do that one more time. The next time we come into our warrior one, we'll stay. We'll move our spine. So we'll inhale, reaching up, taking a little bit of a back bend. As we exhale, we'll bring our chest down as we sweep back. We'll inhale as we rise up. And as we exhale, we'll sweep back. We'll do that a few more times, taking your time, letting your breath and your body communicate with you, listening without judging. The next time we'll rise up, we'll stay up. Take a moment again to pause and feel. And then we'll release. We'll narrow our base. So we'll keep our right foot forward, but now both of our legs are straight. We'll take an inhale as we reach up and overhead. And as we exhale, we'll fold forward. We come down to whatever degree feels good. Inhaling, we'll root through our feet and rise up. We reach up. And exhaling, we fold forward. We'll do that a few more times. Moving with intention. Moving in a way that allows your breath and your body to speak to you. So the next time you fold forward, you'll stay down, taking your arms to any position that serves you. Relax through the back of your neck, through your jaw, through your shoulders. And then we'll inhale and rise back up. And as we exhale, we'll bring our feet back together. So again, we'll stand up nice and tall. We'll take an inhale, sweeping our arms up and overhead. And as we exhale, we'll bend our knees as we sit back in to our hips. We'll take an inhale as we rise up, reaching up. As we exhale, we'll bend our knees, sinking back, hands to our heart. We'll do that a few more times, taking your time. One more. The next time you sit back into your chair, you'll stay there. We'll move just our arms. As we inhale, we'll reach our arms up. As we exhale, hands to our heart. Inhaling, we reach up. Exhaling, hands to our heart. We'll do that 2 more times, noticing what shows up. And we'll take an inhale, we'll rise all the way up. And as we exhale, our hands come to our heart. Then we'll find our warrior one, left foot forward, right foot back. We'll take an inhale, we'll sink into it. We'll stay here and exhale. As we inhale, we'll reach up. And as we exhale, we'll release. We'll take an inhale, moving into it. We'll stay here and exhale. As we inhale, we reach up. And as we exhale, we release. Feel the subtle movement of your spine. Feel what's being communicated without ego or judgment. Then we'll come into it and stay. We'll take an inhale as we reach high. As we exhale, we'll bring our chest down as we sweep back. Inhaling, we'll rise up, we reach up. Exhaling, we'll bring our chest down as we sweep back. We'll do that a few more times, letting your breath be your guide. And we'll rise back up. And as we exhale, we'll release. We'll narrow our base, so left foot forward, both legs straight. We'll take an inhale as we reach high. And as we exhale, we fold forward. As we inhale, we'll lengthen our spine, rising up, reaching up. And as we exhale, we fold. And we'll do that a few more times. Taking your time. The next time we fold forward, we'll stay down. Again, it doesn't matter how low you go, but instead you find a place where you can communicate, where you can listen. And then we'll inhale and rise back up. And we'll bring our feet back together. Then we'll take an inhale, we'll reach up and overhead. And as we exhale, we'll fold forward. You can bend your knees or keep your legs straight. You'll take a moment and allow yourself to hang. If it feels good to sway, allow yourself to sway. And then we'll take an inhale, rising to standing. And as we exhale, our hands come to our heart or down by our side. Then we'll turn and face the long edge of our mat. So we'll walk our feet out nice and wide. Take a moment and again, find a place of balance. Then we'll turn our right toes to the short edge of our mat and find our warrior two, sinking in to our hip. We'll reach our arms out. Stay here and pause for a moment. And then again, we're going to move our arms. We'll bring our hands to our heart and reach up. Then we'll bring our hands through our heart as we reach out. As we inhale, hands to our heart, we'll reach up. As we exhale, hands through our heart, we'll reach out. We'll do that a few more times. Noticing what your body and your breath have to say. Noticing what your body and your breath can teach you. Then you'll stay in your warrior two. Again, noticing how your experience of the posture changes based on where you have your arm. Notice how your experience changes based on how you're breathing and where you're letting your mind go. Then we'll bring our forearm or our hand down. We'll lengthen through our whole left side. And again, we'll stay. Using our breath and our body to teach us something about our own relationship, to teach us about where our mind goes, what we store. Then we'll take an inhale, we'll press away, we'll straighten our right leg as we reach back. And as we exhale, we come back to our side angle. We'll take an inhale as we press away and reach back. As we exhale, we sink into our hip and reach forward. We'll do that a few more times. Then we'll straighten our right leg and we'll find our triangle. So we'll bring our right hand down to our shin, to our ankle, block the mat, whatever we can reach. We turn our gaze where it supports us. We take a few deep breaths, noticing, quieting the chatter in our mind so we can listen to what our body and our breath have to say. And then we'll rise to standing. We'll turn our right foot in. We'll turn our left foot out. We'll find our warrior two. You'll bend your left knee as you sink in to your hip. You'll let your arms reach out. Find a place where you can stay. And then we'll move our arms as we inhale, hands through our heart, we reach up. Exhaling, hands through our heart, we reach out. Inhaling, we'll reach up. And exhaling, we reach out. You allow yourself to notice what your breath and your body have to say. Last time to move your arms. The next time your hands go out, you'll keep them there. You'll take a few deep breaths, noticing how your experience of the posture changes. And then you'll find your side angle forearm or your hand comes down. Your right arm can reach overhead or it can sweep behind your back. You take a few deep breaths, noticing what's here, quieting the chatter of your mind so you can listen to what your breath and your body have to teach you. And we'll take an inhale, we'll press away, reaching our left arm overhead. As we exhale, we'll come back to our side angle. And you'll move at your own pace, taking your time, so you can feel what your body and your breath have to say. Last one. The next time you straighten your left leg, you'll keep it straight. And we'll find our triangle. We'll bring our left hand down to our shin, to our ankle. We'll block the mat, whatever we can reach. We'll take a few deep breaths, letting our body and our breath communicate with us. And then we'll rise back up. We'll turn our left foot in so it's parallel with our right. We'll take an inhale as we reach up and overhead, lengthening. And as we exhale, we'll take our wide-legged forward fold. You come down to whatever degree feels good to you, softening through the whole back of your body. Again, letting your breath and your body be your teacher. Noticing what it has to say. And then we'll lengthen our spine. We'll walk our hands out so they're under our shoulder. We'll bring our left hand down and we'll take a twist open to our right. You go to whatever degree feels good in your body, allowing yourself to explore, to feel. And then we'll release the twist. We'll bring our right hand down. We'll take a twist open to our left. Again, to whatever degree serves you, where you can pause, where you can feel, where you can let your breath and your body communicate with you. And then we'll release the twist. We'll take an inhale as we rise back up to standing. And then we'll bring our feet back together. We're going to find a tree pose. So you're welcome to grab a wall or chair or anything for support that you would like. We'll shift our weight into our right foot. And then we'll start to open our left hip. So you can always keep your toes down. You can bring your foot around your calf, or you can bring your foot to your thigh. You can have your hands on your hip. You can have your hand out for support. Your hands can come to your heart. They can reach up. They can reach out. So pick a version that serves you, where you can find a place of focus. And in that place of focus, you allow your breath and your body to be a teacher. To notice where you're pushing too far or not enough. To notice where you let your thoughts go, where you can give yourself a bit more grace. we'll gently release. Take your time to step out of the posture and take a moment to feel the sensations, trying not to react first. Letting that sensation be a teacher. And then as you're ready, you'll switch sides. You'll shift your weight into your left. We'll start to open our right hip. You can always keep your toes down. You can bring your foot around your calf. You can bring your foot to your thigh. And again, you can keep your hands on your hips. You can grab a wall or a chair or something for support. Your hands can be at your heart. They can be up. They can be out. So pick a place that serves you, where you can allow your breath and your body to communicate with you. And then again, we'll gently release, taking your time. Take a moment to feel the sensation, trying not to react, and let those sensations be a part of your teaching. Then we'll take a deep breath in. We'll sweep our arms up and overhead. And as we exhale, we'll fold forward. Again, you can have bent knees or straight leg. You take a moment and allow yourself to hang. And then we'll come back down to all four. We'll come back down to our hands and knees. We'll take an inhale as we drop our belly and lift our chest. And as we exhale, we'll send our spine high. We'll do that a few more times, noticing what's different than when you first began your practice today. And then we'll take our hips back towards our heels. We'll find our child's pose. We take a moment to pause. And then we'll come down on to our back. So you'll lie down. You'll take a moment, you'll bend your knees and let your knees come into your chest. And then we'll bring our feet down flat, letting our knees point up towards the ceiling. We'll take an inhale as we press into our feet, lifting our hips. And as we exhale, we roll down, articulating, imprinting our spine. We'll do that several times. As we inhale, we lift our hips. And as we exhale, we roll down, articulating. We'll do that 2 more times. Again, moving with intention, allowing yourself to be open to hearing what your body and your breath have to say, without judgment or expectation. Then we'll let our hips come down and stay down. We'll cross our right ankle above our left knee. And then we'll gently pull our legs towards us to whatever degree feels the best for you. You close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. You allow yourself to stay. So try and quiet your mind so you can begin to listen to the whispers. And then we'll gently release. Take a moment and pause. Again, to feel what your body and your breath have to say. And then as you're ready, you'll switch sides. We'll cross our left ankle above our right knee. We pull our legs in to whatever degree our body allows. We'll stay here. And again, we'll gently release. You'll take a moment to pause. And then we'll draw our knees back in to our chest. And as you're ready, you'll take a twist. You'll take your legs over to your left, allowing your right side to open. Take any twist variation that feels good in your body. You stay and you listen to what your body and your breath have to say. And then we'll come back to the center. Again, you take a moment to pause, to feel what's there. And then you gently switch sides. And again, you take your time, going to a degree and a variation that feels good to you. And then we'll release. We'll come back to the center. And again, we let our knees come into our chest. We pause here for a moment, listening. Then we'll take one hand on each knee, and as we inhale, we'll press our knees away from us. As we exhale, we'll pull our low belly in as we pull our knees towards us. We'll do that a few times, each direction. And then we'll take a long stretch. We'll extend our arms and our legs out long in opposition. We'll take an inhale as we squeeze everything from head to toe, and as we exhale, we'll sigh and release. We'll take an inhale as we reach and squeeze, we create tension, and as we exhale, we relax and let it go. One more, we'll take a deep breath in, we feel the tension. And as we exhale, we feel the relief. And we'll let our arms and our legs come down and relax. So you take any position, using any props or any position of your body that allows you to relax, that allows you to let go of any sense of effort in your body, in your breath, in your mind. And as you breathe in, you allow yourself to open to receiving whatever it is that your heart and soul need. And as you breathe out, you let go of anything and everything that no longer serves you. Taking a few minutes to rest, to relax, to be supported, and rest in great peace. And then you'll take 3 or 4 more deep breaths. You'll start to move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. You'll gently draw your knees back in to your chest, taking a moment to massage your back once again. And then as you're ready, you'll start to gently, easily find your way back up to a comfortable seated position, taking your time to get there. So we'll once again find a long, tall spine. We'll close our eyes and let our arms rest by our sides. We're going to take a moment to again notice how we feel in our body, in our breath, and in our mind. And we'll take a couple moments to stay. As we were moving, we were allowing our body and our breath to communicate with us. Now we come to stillness, to begin to quiet our body and quiet our mind, so instead we can listen to the whispers of our heart. So take a moment and stay, allowing your heart to speak, noticing the truth that's deep within your heart. Now we can quiet our body and quiet our mind. The more we can begin to hear the whispers of our heart and the truth that's here. So we begin to come back into our body, wiggling our fingers and our toes. We'll take a deep breath in, sweeping our arms back up and overhead. And as we exhale, we let our hands come together to return to heart center. We take a moment to seal our practice, to invite a sense of union between our mind, our heart, and our body and our spirit. We take a moment to then reconnect with our intention if we chose to set one. We come back to our gratitude. We come back to our breath. Thank you for the energy and the beauty that you each bring. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you find freedom, know peace, and walk through the world with ease. I bow to you. Namaste.